Yo, what's up guys? The brand new V263 Carcion Octofest patch notes just dropped, and these patch notes should be really big and give us a bunch of information that we don't know yet, so let's get into it. Now I'm just going to go over all of the really big things or things that we didn't know yet. But yeah, the first thing that's on these patch notes is the new boss Baldrix. And I've gone over this before, but it's going to drop this new pendant and it's part of the Brilliant Boss set. It's called the Oath of Death. It's also going to drop a new android called the Baldrix Roid. And the android looks super cool. It's also going to drop traces for Eternal pieces. And it's going to be the same Eternal pieces as Limba. It's also going to drop armor boxes and soul shards here. And these are the soul skills. And next, it looks like we are going to be getting a Baldrix special event for launch. So here's this defeat mission here. Now for normal or hard mode, you can clear for these rewards. We'll be able to get this mount here, as well as the helmet here, the Baldrix mask. Both look super cool. A lot of people in the endgame should be able to at least clear normal Baldrix. And scrolling down, it looks like we have the hard mode rewards as well. And this event is only going to be available in the first week. So if you have to clear hard mode in the first week to get these rewards. So it looks like we're getting the label and chat ring. And it looks like this. Both are animated. Both look super cool. And we're going to get this animated background, which is the first ever animated background in MapleStory. And we're getting an animated title if you can clear. We're also getting this celebration gift here. And if hard mode is defeated at least once during the event period, all heroes in the Maple world can claim a special celebration gift and a daily gift as well. So here's all the celebratory gift rewards, 4x coupons, Magpod, VIP, and this effect here. And then daily we will be able to get this VIP buff selector coupon every single day, as long as somebody clears hard mode. Cool, this is about what we expected. Next is the Destiny weapon. And here's the missions. Let's see if these changed at all. It looks like they did not change. So the first mission is still Hard Saren, 80% FD reduction. Second mission is Kalos, death count reduced to 3. And third mission is Calling Solo, FD increased by 20%. These missions will have their own separate Destiny mode to enter. And here are all the adversaries' determination for all the bosses. This is very similar to how the traces work for Black Mage. And here are all the Destiny weapons listed out that are going to be coming into the game. I think the two-handed sword looks really cool. Also the spear looks cool, the polearm looks very cool, the staff looks really cool. All of them look pretty cool, honestly. And after you go through the liberation process on the Destiny weapon, your iframe will get a new skin, your Jenny iframe here. So after you liberate, your Jenny iframe will look different. And I heard it looks really cool now. Next is Hexa Stat 3. We're going to be getting Hexa Stat 3, obviously. 15 Soul Urda and 350 frags. We expected this. Okay, the MVP Revamp. Let's see what we have here. Now, we didn't know a whole lot of information going into this MVP Revamp because GMS is monetized differently than the other servers. But yeah, let's go into it. So MVP Black has been added. MVP Bronze. All the MVP Bronze tiers have been merged into just one tier. So it's just going to be one MVP Bronze tier now. And the amount of NX required for each rank has been adjusted. Okay. So NX required to reach rank spent within 3 months. So you have to spend this much NX within 3 months to qualify for the specific rank. So bronze is 150k, silver is 300k, gold is 600k, diamond is 900k, red is 1.5 mil, and black is 3 mil. So that's $3,000 every 3 months to maintain black MVP status. And here's the brand new MVP UI. It looks very nice. The UI looks super cool. And we are going to be getting the EXP coupons, the 4x and the 3x here, but I assume it's going to be based on what tier you're at. And they have the black tier highlighted here. And here's all the MVP perks that we are going to get depending on what rank you are. So it looks like even if you're bronze tier, you get a permanent hyper teleport rock, death penalty exemptions, and on the spot resurrection. So no more safety charms, and you can resurrect in the map that you are currently at if you die there. So that's pretty cool. And a lot of this is interactive stuff, 10% off Star Force. So 3 resets for pot and bonus stats. So this is locked behind gold. And gold is $600 every 3 months. So that means multi-cubing is locked behind a $600 paywall, even in heroic server. Now that is pretty crazy. I strongly dislike that because cubing is a core part of gameplay, and locking a quality of life feature behind $600 I think is pretty unacceptable. Everything else is fine. The double XP coupons, all the XP coupons are fine. But wow, that is a change that I pretty strongly dislike. I think it should be included in bronze if I'm being honest, because of how core it is to the game. And then it looks like if you are red and black tier, you can get some dailies and some monster park clears for free without having to do anything, which is fine as well. And then yeah, it looks like you get a bunch of EXP coupons here. Depending on what tier you're at, you'll get more and more. And then it looks like we're gonna get MVP resort time. So I assume this is going to be like sauna time. Bronze is 3 hours, silver 6, gold 12, diamond 24, red 48, and black is 72 hours of free sauna time. And then we get MVP title. I'm not sure if this is the same as before, but it's similar. And then you're gonna get Soul Urda from gold tier and above as well. Black gets 10 Soul Urdas. You get a kinship ring, an EXP boost ring, MVP chair, label chat ring, and you even get a prepared pendant of the spirit if you're MVP black. So if you're a whale, you can have a prepared pendant of the spirit all the time. And here's what the title and medals look like, and the new MVP chairs. And this is the MVP resorts, so likely the sauna here. Yep, it still only scales to level 289. And yeah, that's the MVP changes. I think overall the MVP revamp is good, except for the multi-cubing. I pretty strongly dislike that. I think Nexon should reevaluate this in specific, because I think this is a big L. Locking behind a core quality of life feature behind $600 is something that I do not like. But everything else is a big W, I think. Okay, then the next section is skill revamp. So these are the 2-minute changes for all of the classes and all the skills. So everything is getting changed from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, and it's going to list all the skills that are being changed and all the classes that are going to be changed from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. There's a big long list here. I'm not going to go over every single one, but I'll leave the patch notes in the description. And you should check your class Discord if you want to find out more information on if it's a buff or a nerf or any other very detailed information about your class in specific. But yeah, the next section is the UI revamps. So we're getting the fast login UI, so you can designate your main here on the main menu screen before you even select a server, and you can instantly click login to log into this character. The world selection screen UI is getting revamped. The character selection UI is getting revamped. The job selection, the character setup are both getting revamped. And then the main in-game UI is getting revamped with this nameplate and HP and MP gauge. The menu UI system is being added, and it'll display all game functions. The quick menu buttons have been added to the bottom. You can now customize your quick slots on the bottom right now. Your entire equipment inventory is getting revamped, and your character is in the center now, and all your equipment is on the outside of your character. The title and medal UI, the pet tab is also getting a UI revamp here, as well as the auto potion HP and MP here. You can now adjust your auto HP and MP without having to go into the settings menu now. The rest of the character equipment screens are getting revamped as well. The outfits, android, and damage skins. The beauty salon UI is getting revamped as well. Now the full UI for the inventory is getting revamped. Inventory search. You can now search for things in your inventory. And then it also looks like the meso cap is being raised to 2T. Currently it's at 500 bill, so they're quadrupling the cap here. The bag UI is getting revamped. Oh wow, we're actually getting the enhancement UI revamp as well. Weird, because we don't have the 30 star change yet, but we're getting the new UI for the Star Force without the 30 star change. So yep, here's the 25 stars in the UI here. And then yeah, a new animation now plays when Star Forcing. The scroll UI, bonus stats UI, basically all the upgrade systems are all going to be in this UI now. The town menu UI is also getting changed. So the quick move button has now turned into this new button here called the town menu. Dimensional mirror is getting expanded a bit. The tooltip UI is getting revamped. Pet tooltip here. The key bindings UI is getting changed as well. You can now filter the buttons that you want to see on the bottom now, so you don't have to go looking for what button you want to put on your keyboard anymore. They're adding a new button to the left-hand side of the screen called the notification icon. And in this menu, it looks like we're going to be getting a notification history. So if you missed a notification, you can go here to see it again. And the notification pop-up for when a friend, guild member, or alliance member logged in has been removed, a simple chat message now appears instead. And the accept and decline buttons for invitations and requests are now larger and easier to click. Then next is the brand new cash shop UI revamp. So the Maple Points is going to have its own new tab. We're getting a seasonal tab, a special tab, a utilities tab, and then the character preview little menu on the top now is getting revamped as well. The cash inventory is getting revamped. And then we have the boss reward improvements here. So we're getting this new ring box called the Life Boss ring box, which has the grindstone of life in it. And this is the previous grindstone that's already in the game. And this new ring box drops from Sea Callous and above, Hard Calling and above, Normal Limbo and above, and Normal Baldrix and above. And there's a brand new grindstone in the game called the Grindstone of Faith, which is used to level up rings from level 5 to level 6. and this drops from normal Limbo and above and normal Baldrix and above, and here are the prices. And then we are also getting some boss pattern improvements. And the notable things about Lotus is that in Extreme Lotus, in P3, Lotus will no longer spam a bunch of her attacks anymore in P3. So it'll be much easier for X-Lot now. And then in Damien also won't spam a lot of things in P1 and P2 now. So the meteors won't be being spammed anymore. So that's a good quality of life on Damien until we get the Damien revamp eventually. And then in Will, in P1 and P2, there will be significantly less waiting around now in P1 and P2 during the test. So it'll make running Will like twice as fast now because you no longer have to wait for all the test time. And then Saren no longer spams a bunch of attacks either. And then in Extreme Saren, you won't get as much gauge when being hit anymore in X Saren. So that should make X Saren quite a bit easier. And then in Kalos, the test, you only will have to jump in those yellow bubbles for tests 3 times instead of 5 times now. And that's all versions of Kalos. And Kaling is getting a bunch of changes as well to the gauge amount, as well as some HP changes. The Grandis world map is being updated, and it looks super nice now. It no longer looks like a knockoff World of Warcraft map anymore. It actually looks like a MapleStory map now, so that's cool. And the next big thing on the patch notes is the new Strange Tides event. And I explained this system a bit in my previous video, but just to go over it one more time. Here's the brand new UI for the Carcion Octo Fest. And we're getting the daily fest prep and the weekly fest prep. And on the left side, you just click check-in every day for 5 days. And on the weekly, you have to kill 2,000 mobs 3 times per week, and then click the weekly fest prep button. And for doing the weekly, you get these coral coins here, and it just lists all the rewards here that you get for the daily and weeklies. And here's the rewards for the Octo Hunt. All you have to do is kill 10,000 mobs within your level range. Some basic progression rewards here, pretty good. And here is the brand new event stats. So it looks pretty standard. It looks like every other set of event stats that we normally get. Pretty standard stats: boss damage, IED, buff duration, sacred power. Those are all really good. And then on the bottom row, we get Monster Park Clear EXP. That one's really good. And then Grandis daily mission rewards and Arcane River daily mission rewards being boosted is also very good. And then scrolling down a little bit more, here's the Raise a Golden Octopus event, which is the main part of the event. This is where you can gamble for either advanced EXP vouchers, Soul Urda, or Soul Urda frags. And here's all these success rate and failure rate. This is how many you will get for hitting certain levels. So if you manage to hit level 9, you can get 6,000 advanced EXP vouchers, 8 Soul Urda, or 300 frags, depending on what octopus you have enabled. And then we are also going to be getting a participation reward. So if you feed at least 400 times or claim rewards 5 times, you get a golden octopus hat. And if you feed at least 800 times or claim 10 rewards, you get the golden octopus heart medal. And here's the coral coin shop. Looks like some pretty standard rewards in here. We're getting a fairy heart in here. That's pretty notable. Otherwise, pretty standard coin shop. A meso shop. Let's see if the scam items are still in here. Yes, they are. The black flames and the rainbow flames are a scam. Do not buy them. I don't know why they are still in the shop for 750 mil. Please, Nexon, make them like 100 mil. And some cosmetic items in here for mesos if you want to buy those. Some mounts as well. Pretty standard meso and coin shops. And then we're getting the second half of the champion event called Champion Challenge. And in this, you have to defeat Lotus, Slime, Will, and Darknell at any difficulty solo to get these challenge coin rewards here. Then we are getting Supreme Challenge missions, which are harder versions of the missions. So in these, we're going to have to defeat Hard Lotus, Hard Vihilla, Chaos Slime, Hard Will, and Hard Darknell. And in the fight, you'll have minus 50% FD, you'll take 20% more damage, and you only have 2 lives, and you must complete it solo. So one of the hardest ones out of all of these missions is definitely going to be the solo Vihilla, because having 2 lives in hard Vihilla is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Because if you get stringed 1 time, then you basically have to cleanse or risk dying out. And then here's the special challenge mission. So if you clear this mission right here, which is defeating hard Vihilla solo, on 3 characters, then you'll get this champion set coupon, which you can either choose the champion medal or the champion title. And if you already have the champion medal, then obviously you can only get the champion title if you had the old champion medal from the last time that this event was going on in the game. And then here's the coin shop for the champion challenge. The first half of the section looks pretty standard. Some rainbow flames and black flames, but otherwise pretty standard stuff overall, VIP buffs. But the Supreme Champion Challenge coin shop items, we are going to be getting 150 Abyssal Flames. That's pretty big for endgame players. We're getting a cash shop transfer between November 5th and November 12th, and Luxana is coming back. The cap is 24 hours in a week, so you can pay to win on some EXP if you'd like to do that. And then here's the Haunted Mansion. So this is the new Halloween event. It's not starting until October 22nd. 9 floors in the extra dimensional Haunted Mansion. Each floor has a set probability to have an anomaly except for the 9th floor. Players will be able to use the control key and use the run skill to flee from anomalies. So looks like we're just gonna have to get into game to figure this out. Here's all the rewards though. Haunted Mansion rewards. We're getting the old school smiling, crying, angry, and sad masks. So these are super cool. I love these items. These are old school items. We're getting this permanent Halloween ghost mount, a bunch of other cool brand new masks, a Halloween pumpkin damage skin, and a very cool Halloween background coupon as well. And then the last event is the winter countdown event. I went over this in my last video, but here are all the rewards again. Some pretty decent rewards, some mag pods, some EXP coupons, VIP boosters, just overall very nice progression items. And yeah, here's the Sunny Sundays, 30% off this weekend, then a Giga Monster Park EXP day the following weekend, a Rune Day the following weekend, and we are getting a 5/10/15 on November 2nd as well, so plan for that. And yeah, that's all the patch notes. Overall, I'm very happy with these patch notes. Everything looks super cool, except locking behind multi-cubing for $600. I have no idea why they are doing that. I think that they should reevaluate that and go back to the drawing board on that, because that is kind of egregious in my opinion. But other than that, W patch notes, I think overall a very positive direction for the game. And yeah, other than that one thing, very pleased with these patch notes. But yeah, subscribe for more MapleStory videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.